So please come to stand today. We are going to play with the concept of dynamic stillness. So even when we come into absolute stillness, there's a dynamic quality to it. There's continuous movement within stillness. And it's quite interesting to truly connect to that, because in labor, when you're going through the intensity of labor, there's moments of space between surges. And if we utilize those spaces really well, you will find the rhythm of labor is completely manageable and doable. Relax your arms by your side, stand with your feet hips distance apart. So also just finding your neutral. If you find that you tend to tilt and the belly spills forward, the butt sticks out, just engage the pubic bone slightly upward towards the base of the uterus, firm up the legs, relax the shoulders. And you might choose to close your eyes if you don't feel dizzy, and then focus on the radiance within. And this then allows us to drop into the heart of yoga, union of breath, higher self, physical self, heart self. Just letting go of all the heavy stuff, to simply be here, be who you are. And inviting the lightness of being into your practice today. Settling into the smoothness of breath, noticing how breath feels as you stand upright. If there's any pressure in the chest as you bring your awareness to breath, let all of this rise. And over time, watch the change as you move into your practice. And sometimes that sort of sensation in the throat, in the chest, it's all relates to how we're holding, how we're breathing, how we're holding anxiety in the body as well. And our yoga practice is about creating space and letting all of that go. And today we really will be focusing on creating space as well. Let's take 5 breaths in the dynamic stillness, in the quiet. Even out the inhales and the exhales. Placing hands on baby, just take a moment to breathe. Letting baby know that they too are at their yoga practice. We'll begin today with Hasta Vinyasas, which are a way to unlock tension through the shoulders and create space for the breath. Once again, release your palms by your side. Activate the legs by drawing the muscles back towards the bones. Opening the eyes, a soft gaze in front of you, chin slightly down. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side. Synchronize the movement on the breath as you interlace the palms. Continue your inhale and stretch up. Really create space. Exhale, slowly release the arms down by your side. One more time like that. Inhale, sweep your arms out. Draw the breath in, elongate through that inhale breath as you stretch up. And exhale, slowly bringing the arms back and down by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms in front of you, fingers together, reach up, all the way through the inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, drawing the arms back and down by your side. Inhale, reaching the arms forward, all the way up and back. And exhaling down by your side. Inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, interlace the palms, flip the interlace up through the inhale breath. Exhale, keep the palms facing up to the sky, bring the hands behind the head. Take a deep inhale breath, reach up through the chest. Exhale, squeeze between the shoulder blades as you wing the elbows out, broad, and simply feel here. Inhale, press the palms up towards the sky, slowly stretch up. Exhale, arms back down by your side. These may seem like very simple exercises, but they're incredibly useful for unlocking tension. Inhale, sweep, extend, press up. Exhale, keep the palms facing up towards the sky as much as possible. Bring the hands behind the head or neck, wing the elbows open, keep the chin down, please. Exhaling deeply. Inhale, press the palms up towards the sky. And exhale, back down by your side. Relax your shoulders. Take a moment, you might roll the shoulders out a little bit. Beautiful. Parshrivanya, opening the side body stronger now. Inhale, reach your palms high, interlace the hands, sweep up to the sky. Bend knees, exhale here. Shift your weight to the left side, pick your right leg up, straighten the right leg, sweep the leg around behind you, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. Grow tall again, then release the palms, place the right palm between the shoulder blades and cup your left hand over your elbow. Press your elbow into your left palm, take a deep breath in, and on your exhale breath, side bend to the left, opening the right side body strongly. Take 2 more breaths, keep your chin towards your chest, gaze down, strongly opening into the intercostals on the right side. The breath might shorten, but let the exhale breath continue to be long. On your next inhale breath, interlace the palms, press the interlace up to the sky, press up onto the ball of the right foot, step both feet hips distance apart, relax your arms by your side, soften the shoulders, close your eyes and take 2 breaths. Excuse me. Inhale, sweep your arms high, interlace the palms, extend, engage the legs. Exhale, sit down in your chair, pick your left knee up, straighten the left leg, sweep the leg around, stay balanced and in poise. Outer edge of the left foot comes to the mat. Release the palms, place the left palm between the shoulder blades and cup your right hand over the left elbow. Inhale, draw up through the center of the body. Exhale, side bend, pulling that left elbow up and over and to the right. Side bend to your right side. Extend through your exhale breaths, longer exhale breath. Keep the right knee bent. Inhale through center, interlace the palms, press up onto the ball of your left foot, and gently step your left foot next to the right. Relax your arms by your sides. Soften and breathe deep. Step to the back of your mat. Step your feet as wide as the mat and turn the toes out slightly. Surya Namaskar, a pregnancy variation. Inhale, sweep your arms high, look to the sky. Exhale, come on down into your squat. Take another deep breath in and out in your squat. Fingertips to the ground, lift the hips. Parallel the feet by spinning the toes forward. Walk your hands forward and you're in a downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in your down dog. Firm pose, creases of the hips lift, shoulders back, neck relax. Gently come onto hands and knees. Move through 3 cycles of cat and cow. Be intentional. Press firmly into the palms, ripple through the spine, using the breath to move energy through the spinal column. Beautiful. The next time you round, tuck toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. Feet are exactly hips distance apart. Walk your palms back. Place your hands on your shins. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Stay there if baby is big or you have heartburn. Or exhale, go a little bit deeper into your forward fold if baby allows. Sit down in your chair. Inhale, reach both arms high. Lift the gaze with the arms. Exhale, swing the arms back, lift your heels, press up onto the balls of the feet. Baby is your center of gravity, chest slightly forward. Inhale, sink the heels, reach the arms high. Exhale, swing the arms back, gaze steady, heels elevate. Inhalation, heels down, reach through the chest. Exhale, palms back, lift the heels, hold 2 breaths. Balancing on the balls of the feet, just finding your center of gravity. Release the heels, reach your palms high, swing your arms back in a wide arc, interlace your hands behind you. Heel toe your feet as wide as the mat. Release the index fingers, squeeze between the shoulder blades, keep the knees soft. On your exhale, baby between your thighs, and relax your head. Spin the arms if that's too intense, elbows above the knees. If you're able to keep the interlace of the palms, start to straighten the legs and fold deeply. Release your palms to the mat. Walk your hands forward. Keep your feet wide, downward facing dog. Fill your silhouette with the breath. Whole body absorbs the breath. Gently come on down onto all fours. Cat and cow 3 cycles. Beautiful. Please come to neutral spine. Step your left foot to where your left palm has been. Rise. Keep a squareness to the hips. Feel like you've got shoelaces between your thighs and we're pulling them tight so that you squeeze slightly between the thighs and you tighten your right glute. Inhale, pick your prayer up and reach it to the sky. Exhale, keep the squeeze of the inner thighs, open twist to the left. Inhale, reach both palms high. Exhale, open twist to the right. Inhale, reach both palms high. Pause. On your next exhale, so take a deep breath in. Exhale, right palm comes to the mat, opposite to your left foot. Spread the fingers, press into the right palm, reach your left arm up to the sky. Keep squareness in the hips. Try not to let the left knee fall outwards. Squeeze it in towards the inner belly. Spread your left fingers, bend the elbows slightly, a micro bend, and then roll the left shoulder back and peel the tissues open through the ribs as you press firmly into the left right palm. It's just a small adjustment, creating more space. Look down, place your left palm on the ground, spin the right foot over to the left side of the mat, squeeze your left knee and shoulder together, and reach your right arm high. Breathe into your right ribs. If you want, micro bend in the right elbow, just a very small pull back to create more space. If the neck is sore, look down, please. Gently sit on your right heel, place your palm to the ground. If you're not lifting up, take your hand to your heart and lift your gaze. If you're feeling your way all the way up, press into the right palm, nudge the hips up, open the heart, and breathe, baby, up to the light. Gently sit on down onto your heel, bring both palms back to the front of the mat, and rock your lunge backwards and forwards several times. Straighten the left leg, slide the heel forward, flex the foot, pumping the lymphatics. Inhale, push into your fingertips or hands to blocks, lift the chest and gaze. Exhale, point the toes and bow. Inhale, flex, roll onto the back of the right heel. Exhale, point and bow. One more time, a flex, raising the gaze. Exhale, point and bow. This time as you lift your gaze and chest, flex that left foot strongly. Walk your hands as far forward as they will go. Brace the arms into palms into the ground. Press back through the creases of the hips and down. Allow the exhale breaths to bring a depth into the shape, exploring all the sensations in the deeper stretch, listening to the pubic area. If you're going too far, it'll give little lightening sensations. Listen for that. Lifting your gaze, step your right palm off the mat, but keep the right palm in front of the shoulder, about a hand space. Now narrow the hips by pulling the right hip forward and squeezing slightly to narrow the hips. 3 sweeps of the left arm in big circles. Spread the fingers, swing the arm forward, bend the elbow, halo the arm back and draw back strongly. You might feel it through the ITB down that left leg. 2 more swivels, just like that. Beautiful. And now we're going to find a twist in this triangle shape. Reach up through the left palm and then press the ribs forward and roll the left rib up and open. Find some space from the sternum off the belly, off the uterus. If your neck is sore, please look down at your right thumb. Place both palms onto the mat. Gently step your left foot, knee back. 3 breaths through cat and cow. Close your eyes, feel everything. How does the base of the pelvis feel as you begin movement again through the pelvis? Downward facing dog, tuck the toes under, press down to your dog, relax your neck. 3 breaths, exhales are longer. Stepping your feet as wide as the mat. Opening the arches of the feet and strengthening the ankles now. Walk your hands back, keep your feet parallel, little toes fall off the mat. Press into the finger pads, pick your heels up as high as you can, thrusting your ankles forward, lower the hips between the heels. It can feel quite tight in the belly, but keep lifting the heels as high as possible. If you've got balance, palms together. If the balance isn't there today, keep the fingertips to the ground. Keep pressing the ankles forward, get a good stretch in ankles and heels. It'll take the pelvis very deep between the heels. This is really good for the pelvic floor muscles. Lower the heels, lift the hips, parallel the feet. Walk your hands forward, downward facing dog. Feel the flow into the ankle joints. Gently bring the knees to the ground. 3 breaths through cat and cow. Sensuous movements. Continuously through your yoga practice, coming to the deeper practice of connecting to your sensual self. Sometimes we become rigid, and fear can also make us rigid. When we move into our deeper sensuality, we birth more easily. It's also easier to find the joy. Neutral spine, step your right foot forward. Rise, bringing the torso to neutral, engage. This might mean squeezing the left glute slightly. Feel like you are finding some strength and resilience through the pubic area. Press the palms together, inhale, take the breath up through. Exhale, pull the right heel and knee slightly into left knee slightly towards each other as you open your twist to the right. In other words, engage. Inhale, reach the palms high. Keep the engagement through that left thigh. Exhale, press into the right foot, rotate to the left. Inhale, reach your palms high. Take a deep pause. And then on your next exhale, place your left palm to the ground opposite your right foot. Reach your right palm high. Try not to let the hips conk out and sinking into the joints. Keep the muscles active. Spread the right palm. Bend the elbow and pull it back slightly. Create space. If the neck is feeling it, look down. It'll take the tension out of the neck, but still allow you to find the tissues around the ribs. Place your right palm on the mat on the inside of the right foot. Swing your left foot over the long edge, right side mat. Press firmly into the right palm, squeeze knee and shoulder, reach the left arm high, side angle. Keep your angles clear and harmonious. Try not to slip the hips down, keep it square, right knee over the right heel. Slight bend in the left elbow if you wish, just creating a little bit through the shoulder. You can shrug it out just a little if you want, teasing out the tissues. Softly land the hips onto the left heel. Left palm to the ground behind, either gaze to the sky or lift your baby to the sky. 3 breaths. Gently come on down. Walk both hands to the front of the mat, spinning the left foot back onto mat and rock your lunge. Just check in with your left knee. If it needs padding underneath the left knee, always place a small towel under that knee. Straighten your right leg, flex the foot. Inhale, press into the fingertips, lift the chest. Exhale, point the right foot and bow deep. Inhale, elevate, flex. Exhale, point, bow. Once more, flexing and bowing. This time, roll onto the back of the right heel. Squeeze right heel and left knee towards each other. Walk your palms forward. Take a deep stretch. Relax the head. Gently lift your gaze, step your left palm off the mat to the left side, palm still adjacent to the shoulder, so slightly in front of. Spread your right fingers, 3 sweeps. Swivel through the rib basket as you take the halo back and around. Draw in the inhale, expand through the body, exhale, find space. And finally, reach that right arm high. It's a gentle twist for pregnancy. Check it with the left hip. If there's any discomfort or pain, engage through the muscles. Both palms now touch the earth, right knee onto all fours, cat and cow. If you have yoga blocks and you tend to struggle with your forward fold stretches, you might want to keep them close to your mat now for the standing series. Tuck toes, gently press back, downward facing dog. You're going to choose which long edge of the mat you want to face and step 1 foot forward. Immediately walk your hands around. Now, check that your heels are about 1 leg length of yours apart, so it's beyond the rim of the hips. And now, slightly rotate your left foot out, your right foot out, so it's a 30-degree angle. It's not 40, it's not 50, it's not all the way out, it's just slightly off center. Bring your hands to your hips and rise. That slight external rotation, it engages the pelvis correctly for pregnancy. Lift up slightly through the pubic bone and then engage the quadriceps. You should feel sturdy and strong, not off balance. Bring your hands to your hips. Take a deep breath in and out here. Open your palms, reach the arms out, palms face up. Take the shoulder blades and draw them down, pinning them slightly down the spine. Keep your gaze down, chin slightly down. Deep breath in. Exhale, lean over to the left side, place your left palm just below the knee and reach your right arm up and then over ear. Feel the stretch through the right side body. Inhale, rise, open arms wide, engage. Exhale to the right, right palm just below the knee, left arm up and over. Don't put too much pressure or sink or scoop the hips out. Feel yourself elongating, but keeping strength from the deep internal and dynamic core. Inhale, rise to center, both hands to the hips. Swivel to the left, so turn your toes and then step your right foot out slightly and you're looking over your left toes. Bend your left knee for a warrior 1 foundation. Reach both palms forward and then lift the shoulders, roll them back and down, stretch into the fingertips, press firmly into the right foot, outer rim of the foot sticks. Pull your pubic bone slightly up to the base of the uterus, engage the right glute. Inhale. Reach your palms high, interlace the hands, flip the interlace to the sky, grow, reach the arms back slightly through the inhale. Exhale, release the fingers, swim the arms back in a wide arc and around, little fingers meet in front of you. Now reverse the motion. Take a deep breath into the fingertips. Exhale, swing the arms around to the sides, back behind you as far as you can, then interlace your hands behind your head and grow up through your next inhale. Exhale, arms around and back, forward, hold. Lift up through the front body, draw the shoulders back, feel powerful. Now with each exhale, lower the hips slightly, the front knee might overshoot just a little. Really feel into that right thigh as you bring the pelvis down. Engage powerfully through the muscles so that you can feel everything. Building strength, courage. One more breath. Interlace your palms. Inhale, flip the interlace to the sky. Straighten the left leg, reach up, and on your exhale, extend the torso forward. Take your hands to your shin or the ground, and 3 breaths in the forward fold. The feet remain engaged, connected to the earth. The legs are strong, not buckling. Try to keep some length in the spine rather than collapse around the uterus. Place your hands on your hips, rise. Pivot on the feet. Find your Trikonasana Sthiti center first. And then rotate the other way. So now we're over the right leg. Step the left foot out slightly. Warrior One foundation, right foot slightly to the right. Bend the right knee. Reach your palms forward. This is your starting point. Beautiful. Interlace your hands. Inhale. Reach the interlace to the sky. Engage powerfully through the feet. Exhale. Swing the arms back in a wide arc, all the way around, shoulder level, and bring the palms together in front of you. Inhale to your fingertips. Reverse the motion. Exhale. Take it around and back. Interlace the palms behind your head. Reach up to the sky through your inhale breath. Exhale once again, release the palms, swing the arms back, around. Little fingers touch, hold. Feel strong in the feet. Take a deep breath. In. Heart lifts, shoulders back. Exhale, deepen. Bring the hips down a little bit deeper if you can. Keep engaging pubic bone towards base of uterus. Left glute is turned on. Reach forward just a little bit more. Feel strong through the heart center. Build courage, build strength. Mental courage as well. Interlace the palms. Inhale, reach the interlace up to the sky, straighten the right leg. Exhale, extend the torso forward. Keep the hips square so narrow. Draw the left hip forward slightly. Hands to right shin. Or fingertips come to the ground or your blocks as you fold deeper. Beautiful. Walk your hands around, slide the heels level, toes rotate slightly outwards, hands to the hips, rise. Two options. You can reach your palms forward, palms back to the ground, or you can take your arms up, back and around for an interlace behind you for a shoulder stretch. If you're feeling off balance, dizzy or nauseous, do not do the shoulder stretch, please. Pull the palms back, squeeze between the shoulders, open the front body, and exhale, fold deeply. If you've got the palms, then spin the arms through the shoulders. If you have your hands to ground, keep pressing into the fingertips and invite the stretch. If the stretch is really intense into the inner knees, you can bend the knees slightly, fluff out your tail feathers, and engage strongly through the muscles to keep getting the stretch. It's okay to have the knees slightly bent to release pressure on the hamstrings. You'll still encourage the stretch though. However, if you are taking the legs towards straight, be mindful of not simply locking out the knees, but feel the engagement of the muscles first. One more breath. Release the palms to the mat. Heel toe the feet a little bit closer together. Now notice how the squat feels when you come on down into your squat. There should be a lot of space. Beautiful. Palms touch the ground, lift the hips, place your hands to the front of the mat and step back to your downward facing dog. And we're going to take 5 breaths now in child's pose. So you can softly land the knees spin out, gently bring the hips back. Child's pose, relax and let go. Place your palms on the mat and come into neutral tabletop. is step your left foot forward, rock your lunge a few times. We're now going to work with a yoga practice called Mahamudra, which opens the throat chakra and brings great healing to the thyroid. So if there's any underlying thyroid imbalances in the body, it can really help to heal the thyroid area. As we know, the thyroid is one of the principal glands that keeps a pregnancy and maintains it. Gently shift the weight of the hips back now. Slide the right heel forward and roll over the right heel, left leg long. You might want to lift the right foot first. As you pull into the foot, open the chest, make space for baby above the thighs, and then carefully press the right heel into the inner left thigh as high up the thigh as possible. Then draw the right knee down. Mahamudra is very specific. So square your chest to your left foot and engage the left leg by flexing the foot. Interlace your palms, inhale, flip the interlace to the sky, look up and open the throat chakra. Exhale, reach forward and touch the toes and close the throat, or you can touch your shin, rounding slightly between the shoulder blades. Inhale, interlace the palms, lift the gaze, open the throat. Exhale, take your right palm either onto your shin or over the ball of your right foot and place your left palm over your right. Now, pull your chest forward first. Remember, your hands can be on your shin wherever it's accessible. And then round the spine, pull back, strongly bring your chin into your chest and take 3 breaths. Chin into chest, hollowing the armpits, pressing back through the shoulder blades, and keep your chin to chest. This is the mudra, also known as a bandha, when you take your chin strongly towards the chest. Now, when you've completed your next exhale, you can take a full inhale breath, interlace the palms, flip the interlace up to the sky, and breathe out of the mouth, tongue out, as you open the throat and lift the gaze. Bring your palms by your side, close your eyes, and feel the swirling energy. Imagine a beautiful yellowish gold light swirling around your thyroid gland, bringing balance and healing. Thanking that gland for all that it does in growing a baby, maintaining a pregnancy hormonally. See that light around the thyroid notch of the neck. Beautiful. Extend your right leg forward. Bend your left knee and bring your left foot up. Hold for a moment, just unlocking the hip by raising the heel. And then strongly place the heel into the inner right thigh and bring that left knee down. Flex the right foot. Interlace your palms, opening the throat first. Flip the interlace up on the inhale, lift the gaze, open the throat. Exhale, touch the toes or the shin, round the spine, and bring chin to chest as you bow. Inhale, interlace, open the throat. This is just preparation for Mahamudra. And now take the left palm over the shin or the right toes, right hand over the left. Inhale, pull the chest forward as much as you can, opening the throat strongly. Now on your exhale breath, chin strongly to chest, press back through the shoulder blades, feel the tension opening through the shoulders. It's a good kind of tension, it's a tissue tension. Keep the chin to the chest as you continue with your 3 breaths. Feel the breath as a hiss through the throat. Mouth stays closed, breath moves through the nostrils. Final breath. At the end of your exhale, begin to interlace your palms, take a deep inhale. Sweep the inhale up to the sky. And now out of the mouth, head back, throat open. Arms by your side, head neutral, shoulders relaxed. Golden orb visualization around the thyroid, filling the throat with gold. We have the capacity and the full authority to heal. We are sovereign beings. Imbalances in the body caused by many, many things, traumas or environmental factors and so much more. But everything that takes us out of our midline, we have the power to bring back simply by tapping into our higher intelligence and inviting that healing. If we are capable of trauma, we are capable of healing as well. Take that left leg forward, open the legs, sort of semi-wide. If you need to sit on the blanket to lift the hips slightly, you can do so. And interlace your palms. It's not wide with the feet. It's just to accommodate baby between the thighs. Interlace the palms, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, hands to shins or toes, round, press back through the shoulder blades. Inhale, interlace the palms, open the throat, reach for the sky. We are finding our authority. We are becoming the best advocates for self by opening the throat, not being afraid to speak our truth, not being afraid when we know that something is not being medically managed correctly with our pregnancy, to be able to question it. You don't have to be silent. Otherwise, you'll create distortions in your body space. You'll create distortions in your spiritual body as well by staying silent when you know everything inside you is telling you to question what is happening. Inhale, final time into this. Open the throat. Exhale, reach forward, bow, 3 breaths, chin to chest. Hands to either the shins or grip the toes, press back through the shoulder blades quite strongly. You'll feel a slight hiss through the throat. Interlace the palms. Inhale, reach the interlace up. Exhale, draw the palms back, hands to the ground behind you, lean back into them. And this time, head relaxed, close your eyes and bathe your whole body with light. As we heal self and distortions within self, we clear the way for baby to come through without having to hold on to all our own karmic patterning. This gives a baby opportunity to grow in a clear field of resonance in which they can find their way with clarity. Beautiful. Gently shift the weight of the body forward slightly. Please come back onto all fours, and now we're just going to move all that energy through the spine in any way that feels good. You might take circling motions with the hips. You may be in the more traditional cat-cow. Whatever feels right. Changing direction, sensuous movements. Inviting flow through the whole body. Beautiful. Melting heart. Walk your palms forward. Either come onto the forearms if you're finding it too intense to open the shoulders that deeply, or slide your palms forward in a wide V shape and bring the chest a little bit deeper down to the ground. Check in with the cervical spine. That's the area at the back of the neck, and just make sure that there's not too much tension there and the breath can still move freely. Slide your palms back, bring your knees together. If your ankles are feeling a bit swollen today, just place your blanket over your heels and sit down on the blanket. Otherwise, just free seated on the heels is perfect. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes. Take your chin over to one shoulder and begin to trace half moons with the chin all the way down and across the sternum or chest and up to the opposite shoulder. Really tilting the head and lifting the chin. And continue through the breath to trace half moons. Take your time, smooth and peaceful. We are now going to gently begin to move into full circles. Be mindful of not throwing the head back. You don't want to compact the cervical spine at the occipital bone, but now lifting the chin through the light half of the moon all the way up and then down. We'll take the same direction several cycles. Deep in the dark half of the moon as the chin comes towards sternum, a light lift of the chin in the light half of the moon. Breathing in grace, breathing out fear. The next time the chin comes towards the sternum, please pause and change the direction of flow. Going the other way, chin sweeps across the shoulder, light lift of the chin through the upper rim of the moon. And then deep as the chin comes down towards the sternum. Full breaths. Holding no tension in the jaw. Soft face. Final swirl. Feel as you bring the chin over to the side, the stretch through the neck. And then as the chin comes down towards the sternum, pause there, interlace your palms, place the interlace over the back of the cranium, close your elbows to frame your face, allow the weight of the palms to just drop into the back of the head. Several breaths. Relax your palms onto your thighs, lift the gaze to neutral, soften the shoulders, and again, come into light meditation. Breathing light through whole body space, surrounding baby and the light. With each breath now, beginning to absorb a feeling of expansive gratitude. And as you settle into gratitude and the resonance of gratitude, Bring to mind all the people that love you, that support you, the people that hold space for you, and send that gratitude and love towards those people. And then particularly holding space in a one-pointed flame to your twin flame, the Father of the child growing within. Every relationship holds so many challenges, but in this moment, surround the other with pure love, the fire of love. So that all three of you, partner, baby, and yourself, are now encircled in flames of deep love. And however the journey looks that you choose to take together, knowing that the child comes first and that decisions are made for the child's welfare. Deep gratitude for the intensity of the journey taken through relationship of three, self, partner, and child. Know that in this moment, your partner is feeling the flame right now. Let it burn bright. Gently bringing hands to heart center and pray if that feels appropriate. O cosmic birth of all radiance and vibration, soften the ground of our being and carve out space within us where your presence can abide. Namaste. Please move into Shavasana, relaxation. Take some minutes there. Get comfortable as you can for your relaxation. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see some of you this evening. So much love to you all.